Is Crystal Dynamics the guys who do this game? Oh yeah, Crystal Dynamics Development. Okay. Okay, so overall initial reaction, I actually really did like this game a lot, man. Like I like this game a ton, except for that last little bit was like, where did all this come from? Why all of a sudden am I in an action adventure Legend of Zelda game when I was doing like a dungeon crawler, like exploration puzzle game for 90% of it? And then when I was fighting that guy, it was like I'm just sitting there, I could not have hit that dude more times, and it did nothing because it wasn't the way it wanted me to do it. You know, like, I mean, there's just some things that I'm like, now again, maybe I play it on harder difficulty. Maybe that doesn't work as well as the way I was doing it. I mean, I'm playing it on standard though, whatever the default difficulty is. And if you're gonna have it on default difficulty, you're gonna force me to do this thing. Clearly, I don't have to do this thing. I'm gonna knock you for it, man. Like, I'm gonna knock you for it. It's bad game design. It's bad game design. But everything else about this, the music, the tombs, the exploration, I mean, even the combat reminded me a lot of The Last of Us. Like that's kind of how I felt like the combat was, and everything was perfect right up until that last little bit, and then it's like it was just like if you guys have ever played Beyond Good and Evil. It's like, hey, here's this game that anybody can play. It's not very difficult, and then you get to the last boss, and all of a sudden it's like fighting Gwyn. And you've never fought as like the first boss ever in a Dark Souls game. They just throw the hardest dude ever at you, and you're like, wait a minute, you didn't teach me how to play the game. Now you expect me to know how to do this? Like, why would I continue putting myself through torture if like why would I do this? Why would you do that? Why would you think that was a good idea? And did nobody bother finishing the game and go, you know what, hey, we do kind of go off the deep end here at the end. Maybe it's going to upset some people and they won't finish the game because of it. Because we're not really an action-adventure game. We just have parts of action-adventure in it. But for the most part, I highly recommend this game. I got it for, I think it was $7.99. I think I got it for $8. Absolutely worth $8. Absolutely worth $8. I think normal price is $19.99. I would say $19.99 is definitely worth it as well. So even if you have to pay full price, it does make me want to get Tomb Raider, and then it definitely makes me want to get Shadow of the Tomb Raider as well. So that's yeah, it definitely makes me want to play the first and the sequel to this. So I guess technically that would make it I would give it 9 out of 10. I am gonna knock it for the fact that it just all of a sudden became a Dark Souls game and I had to do all this other stuff. I am gonna knock it down for that. You can call me, you know, maybe it's just initial reaction that I was like upset by, but overall, I mean, a 9 out of 10 ain't bad. I think IGN gave it a 9.5. I think IGN gave it a 9.5. Maybe it was 9.5. I would say that's pretty good. I don't do halves usually. I mean, unless there's something that's like, I mean, like there's like one minor thing that I don't like about it. For the most part, I don't do half points. But this game, absolutely worth it. Absolutely worth it. We might actually go back to it and do some of the side stuff. Although I don't know how far. I mean, I guess I would just fast travel out of that last save spot because I do have the DLC. I do have all the DLC and everything. So we might go back and do that, and probably be more likely to be like random videos on YouTube when I'm talking about other stuff than actual streams. But you never know. Oh man, 2 weeks earlier. 2 weeks earlier from what?
Anna.
From us on our adventure?
You said another Croft doesn't have to die for this. What did you mean by that?
She killed. She killed Dad.
You killed my father, didn't you?
Do it, Laura.
Trinity ordered his execution.
And you followed orders, like a sheep.
I couldn't do it. You're lying. I loved him.
Oh, man. Oh, man. Now we're never gonna find the
done.
truth.
What about Croft?